there, my name is Ange, otherwise known as Pumpkin Geek, and this week's video is all about Nanowrimo because it is the last weekend before it all kicks off. Slightly scary because this time it is my first year as co-ML and I've never ML'd before. So my Preptober was a little bit different. Not only did I have to plan my novel, I was also involved in planning meetups and organising the goodie bags for my region, which is Darlington and Dees. So if you want to look me up on the website, my username is down there below and I'll link it as well, but it's ange.done. So yeah, the good thing about being ML is that you do get a lot of help from the Nanowrimo website. Sarah McKay has been an absolute star, and I was also teamed up with a more experienced ML from Kent called Paul, whose services I didn't really need because I'm teamed up with an experienced core ML as it is, but his emails were so full of encouragement and advice that it was really nice to get. So I've done Nanowrimo for a while, even though this is my first year as ML, and sometimes I do get asked for, like, what advice would you give people who were doing Nanowrimo for the first time? So I've come up with 10 bits of advice, and here they are. First of all, you have to remember it's supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, you need to stop stressing because, again, like I say, it is supposed to be fun. If it's not fun, don't do it. Second of all is go to the meetups if you possibly can, because it is helpful, because you get to meet other people who are going through the same situation as you. You get lots of help and advice and encouragement from not only your MLs but your fellow participants. And you know, depending on where your MLs have set it up, there's always writer's fuel such as cake. And we all know that writers run off cake. Or at least the ones I know run off cake. My third tip is to use the forums, but don't let them become a distraction. The forums are a wonderful way of meeting new people, of getting information, getting encouragement, finding out what is going on in your area. Use them, but certainly don't let them become a distraction. The thing is to back up your novel. Please learn from my mistake from like 2015, I think it was, when I saw my laptop lose everything because it went poof in smoke and nothing could be retrieved. So yeah, back it up. Have backups to your backups if you can. Real life comes first, and this is the most important one. Lots and lots of things are happening in November. For instance, in Britain, where I am based, we have Halloween, we have Armistice Sunday, and all of the events relating to them. No, we don't have Halloween. We have Bonfire Night even. Keep that in. And in America, for example, there is Thanksgiving going on, and a lot of people are also preparing for Christmas stuff as well. So don't use Nanowrimo as an excuse not to do the stuff you need to accomplish in real life. At the end of the day, bills still need to be paid, your kids still need to be fed, you still have to go to work, you have to do all of that boring adulting stuff. Word count can be scary. This is my next tip. If you keep to roughly 1,667 words a day, or as my former ML said, the Bright House approach, if you keep hitting that target daily, you will hit the 50,000 words by the end of November. I know that is still a scary number, 1,667. Break it into smaller chunks if you need to. As long as you are achieving that on a daily basis, I promise you, you will hit that target come the end of November. I guess this leads into my next point. Don't be disappointed if you don't. Things happen, life happens, writer's block happens, you know. So don't be disappointed because you are a superstar for trying still. You will still have more words on the page the end of November than you did at the beginning of November. Anything you get down is a step further to getting your novel finished. Turn off your inner editor. If real life comes first is my first bit of important advice, this is my second most important bit of advice. Turn it off. Your first draft is going to be rubbish. I can guarantee that, because everybody's first draft is rubbish. This is what editing is for. And for God's sakes, just because you have a novel's worth of work and words, don't send it off to publishers and editors and into slush piles and agents. That gives people a bad reputation. Yes, there is novels that have come from Nanowrimo. The one that comes to mind is Water for Elephants. But I can guarantee that was not sent off as the first draft. You do need to edit it afterwards, but for now, keep that editor locked down. Don't even use spell check, because the more that you edit, the less time you have for writing. Use your remaining time now to do your research, do your planning, do whatever you need to do to be ready for the 1st of November. Because afterwards, you really should not be doing any of that. You should be concentrating on getting the words on the page. And my last bit of advice is, if your novel isn't working, go away and do something else. Honestly, I have had my best breakthroughs from my novel writing over the last 10 years or so. Crikey, it is 10 years. By having a bath, washing up when I'm supposed to be sleeping. I've even had some of my best ideas when I was sat on a till in Morrison's. So, if it isn't working, go away and do something else, even if it is just jumping onto another part of the novel where you know what you're doing. But don't stress about it. Before I go, I should also mention the Young Writers Programme. So, if you're 17 and under, you need to be registering for the Young Writers Programme. There, it's forums set up especially for kids, and they have and for parents they have the appropriate, age things there. They have moderators and all of that stuff that you would want from a forum for children. The good part is they do not have to do the 50,000 words unless they set that as their own target. They can set their own targets, and it is geared up for school classes to take part. If you're 18 and over, you should be registering for Nanowrimo itself, and which is the 50,000 word target. I'll put the links for both below. So yes, that is me. If you're doing Nanowrimo this year, good luck. Again, feel free to look me up on the site if you want to. I'll leave my link to the profile below, and I will see you next time. Bye!